Brand new townhome community right here in Orlando, just about 25 minutes to the airport, about 45 minutes to the nearest beach, in one of the most sought after community with A+ schools. Let's have a look, let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And today's episode is sponsored by Nick Long of AmeriFirst Home Mortgages, NMLS ID 398963. And guys, I am back in Avalon Waterford Lakes area, showcasing another beautiful townhome model. It's a corner unit. It's 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, about 1,611 square foot home with 2-car garage. And the first thing you're going to notice is that you have these beautiful pavers that kind of leads you to your garage. Now this is a builder model, so I obviously cannot go in the garage area because they are using that as an office, but you have this really long walkway that kind of takes you all the way to the entrance of your unit. One thing that I do want to mention to you is that with the corner units and with all the units over here, you actually get these gutters as a standard feature. So that is actually included in the price of this home. So as I walk over here, you have this beautiful awning, and then this is where you have the entrance. So let's go inside and check rest of this beautiful model out. Hello, and welcome to another beautiful builder model. Now guys, I am in one of the most sought after areas right here in Orlando because of the school, because of all the development that has happened over here. This is a beautiful townhouse community with a very low HOA. It's only $230 a month. It does have a pool, a cabana, a dog park area. It's not a gated community, but it is comparatively low to the other townhomes in the area with no CDD. Now, this is a 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 1,611 square foot home that you can get all in by about $425. So if you get in early with the builder, you will have an option to go to the design center, but most of the inventory home actually have built-in upgrades for about $15,000 to $20,000. You will either have the wood flooring the way that you see it over here, or the hardwood laminate flooring, the newer hardwood engineered flooring that they call it. So that now, as I walk in, you're going to notice that the ceiling height is about 9'4" with this beautiful 4-window infused door. This is a really open floor plan. You walk in and you have all this area right there with the extra lights. And I always recommend, if you have an option to get extra lights, or if the lights are there, then that's a good option. With the way the market is, and I do want to mention this to you because, you know, the prices for the brand new homes are not coming down yet. I haven't seen the change. What I have seen is that they're kind of stabilized. They're not going as crazy up as they had been for the last couple of months. And the one thing good that's happening is a builder is a lot more buyer friendly than they were just a couple of months ago. Having stated that, you can actually get $10,000 to $12,000 in closing cost and prepaid, depending upon how long the house has been sitting, if it's a corner lot, or what the location is. So there's a lot of things that could be done now, which was literally impossible to get it done a couple of months ago. So just keep that in mind. On the other hand, I am seeing the prices on the resale coming down, but at the same token, the inventory is still low, so we are not flooded with the inventory. And what's happening is that if you put a good house on the market, previously you will have about 10 to 15 offers. Now you will still have 4 to 5 offers, and it's not as crazy as I had seen just a few months ago. Now guys, if you are looking to buy a home anywhere in Central Florida or Tampa area, this is a great resource. So press that thumbs up button, show us some love, and subscribe to our channel, because we bring you model homes throughout Central Florida and Tampa area. And if you're not sure about where to be living, then make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. That's where I kind of go a lot more deeper into the community. I talk about hospitals, schools, how far you're from the airport, shopping, dining, everything that you need to know, so you can compare, hey, Orlando compared to Kissimmee, Kissimmee compared to Davenport, Wesley Chapel. So I'm producing more and more videos for that channel too. So please make sure to look into it. And by the next month, I've also been doing some YouTube live where I want to answer your question. And those would be real talks, because I know what's happening. Me and my team are out there helping people every single day. We know exactly what one builder is doing, as compared to another one. And I have seen builders do some crazy stuff, and it's coming, guys. I mean, like, the time for the buyers are coming, and there'll be a lot more incentives. I know of builders that are offering up to $40,000 in incentive, which was almost unheard of just a few months ago. So you have all this space over here. Right around the corner here is your half a bathroom. It's not a very big bathroom, but it's still placed really nice. You have the standing sink over here, but comfortable as compared to the other model that I did, which had a really nice big half a bathroom, and it was only 1,473 square foot. Now, guys, I always say this, it's not the square footage of the house that matters. What really matters is how the house flows. If you have the flow of the house, it could just be 1,500, 1,600, or 1,800 square foot. That would be fine as compared to a 2,000 or a 5,000 square foot home with a lot of dead space. Now, right behind this door is the 2-car garage. Now, this is a builder model, so I can't go in there using that as an office space. And then as I come around, this is your kitchen area with this beautiful quartz update right over here. So you have the quartz countertop. The size of the island is very good in regards to the size of the house, so it's very comfortable. And this is the cabinets that you get, which is a standard feature with this kind of handles. And then you also have the crown molding. The only difference is going to be the color of this cabinet may be different. So it really depends. And like as I was saying, if you kind of get in at the early stages, then there is a possibility now to be able to change some of the design options, which wasn't the case before. You also have this beautiful backsplash right there. All their models will have all of those. Now, you won't get the washer, dryer, or the refrigerator. They're still not doing that for 2 reasons. They were not providing that before, and now there is still a backlog. Like, there is still logistics problem or issues with the supply chain, so they don't have that, and it's taking a couple of months. So that is something that I want you to keep in mind. Now, this is an upgraded stove, but this would not be the stove that you would get. It would be a standard stove, but in some cases you might get lucky and you might have a better stove. It really depends on an inventory home and what they have ordered. And if you are looking, give us a call. We'll be happy to help you. Me and my team are here to assist you. You also have the stainless steel dishwasher right over here. And then this is a single sink. You also had an option in the other model that I did that was a 60-40 split. So that is something to keep that in mind. And then you have the refrigerator area right here. And then one thing I do want to mention over here is that you have this little nook area or little dining area. And what I like is that it's so well conveniently located. It's right across and you're right there. So you have that. And then right over here, you have these double doors, like a little pantry area, a little closet area that you could use. You still have a lot of space in the cabinets over there, but this is really nice and it's so conveniently located. I can use one section of it to hold some crockery and cutlery. So when I have guests come over, it's kind of very conveniently located and you're right off the kitchen area. So that's really nice. Now, this is a townhome, so you don't get a lot of land. But what I do want to point out is that, you have this little pad area. You can actually fence it till here. You cannot go all the way back. However, your line goes all the way towards that dip that you see. So you can actually do gardening and stuff if you like, but you won't be able to fence that as privately because the HOA kind of takes care of the outside area. So that is one of the reasons that you wouldn't. So as I go upstairs, I do want to mention to you that usually you're going to have a knee wall right here, but this is obviously a builder model, and most of the inventory home have this kind of an upgrade. There are 2 different colors. You have this wood frame, and then you also have this is the wood frame with the metal, and then you also have the one which is all completely wood. So that is something to keep in mind. So let's go upstairs and check rest of this beautiful model out. As I go upstairs, you would notice that the ceiling height is about 8 foot. It's 9'4" at the first floor. Now, also with this builder, you have a concrete block on the first level. On the second, it's frame. And the only builder that does block over block is D.R. Horton. And they're the only one that does block over block in all of Central Florida. Every other builder is going to be a block and then a frame, and with some builders it's all frame. So that is something to keep in mind. So as I go up there, you have the very first bedroom right here, which is a very comfortable size. You have the extra light. Now guys, this is a really good option for a young family, you know, a husband, wife, a small kid, or 2 small kids. You know, you're working from home, you can use 1 bedroom as an office or a guest room, 1 bedroom for the kitchen. It's a good option. I'm a very big proponent of buying your own house, because right now with the rent, you're probably going to pay more or less similar to what you are going to buy the house for, and then you have nothing to show for. So that is something just to keep in mind. What I also like is that you have the doors. I can't tell you how annoying I guess I get, because they have those hinges, the one that kind of breaks in the middle, or the one that rolls, and for the life of me, they're always falling on me, or I'm just pulling them too hard, or something's happening. So I really like when you have the 2 doors. You know, it's a small closet space right there. Something very similar to what we have seen in most of the other models. A nice big window. You also have a kids park area, and then right across from it, you have the laundry space. And look at the space right here, guys. You know, for a 1,611 square foot townhome, you have a really nice, good sized laundry space with the uppers, which is obviously an upgrade. And you also have this over here, which is the entrance to the attic. And then as I go across from it, you have the bathroom between the 2 bedrooms. You know, it's a shower tub combination with a very simple, you know, bluish, greenish tile there. Now, one thing that I will tell you, if you have an option to get some sort of like a little design pattern here for which kind of pops those out, it's not something necessarily to do. This color itself goes really well, but if it's white, I would highly recommend that you do that if you have an option to do that. Now with this builder, keep in mind that most of their inventory home already have everything selected. Depending upon what stage they are in, you may have an option to go in and change. So you have the Korean countertop with this beautiful tile, and also the downers right there. And then right over here is your other bedroom, which is a very good size with the 2 big windows overlooking the pool area. And look at the size of them. I always want to stand in the corners to give you an idea. Look at the size, guys. You have this nice, I believe it's a queen size bed, or maybe a double size bed right there, with the 2 you know, the nightstands right there, and then you have a lot of room with the extra light. This is something that I highly recommend. If you haven't watched my video on do's and don'ts of building a brand new home, I'm going to highly suggest that you do that, and wait till you see the walk-in closet for this room. For a townhome, this is good. This is a very good space. You know, I have not seen with the townhome this big of a closet other than the one in the master bedroom. So as I walk through the hallway, you have this closet space right here, which is a little linen closet area right there. Now, you know, when you are looking at townhomes, or any home for that matter, you want to make sure that it's functional, it has a lot of space, and that is something most of the builders will spend the time to make sure that it's functional for a family with kids and everything, that there's enough room for them to store their stuff, the kitchen and everything. So that's really well planned. And then as I go straight down, this is the size of your master bedroom. Look at this size, guys. Wow. I usually do my usual. I want to stand in the corner, big window overlooking the retention pond that you have over here. But look at the space and the extra lights that you have. I'm a huge fan of getting the extra light as and when you can. And then right around over here, you also have a nice walk-in closet with this big window, and this is my space. Well, comment below, how is the space for your closet space in your house? How much space does your wife gives you? Because my wife, it doesn't matter if we have double closet, if we have whatever amount of space, her stuff takes over. I mean, like, we have stuff from I don't know when, and I don't think she will ever, oh, I shouldn't say that. Actually, I'm not going to say that, but you got the point, right? Well, put in the comment below what you think, what I'm trying to say. Well, as I go around, this is your master bathroom, and look at the space that you have. You have a walk-in shower with the frameless entrance, and then you have this beautiful tile all the way up to the ceiling, which is something that I highly recommend, because most of the time you're going to have them till here, and then you have the drywall. When you can, This looks way better, and it doesn't really cost a lot of money. And then you also have the water closet. This is something one of my clients from up north taught me. I used to call it a bathroom, and or the toilet, and they said they call it a water closet. So you have this nice water closet, beautiful tile, and then you also have the double sink with this beautiful downer cabinets over here. Well, let me know what you think of this specific model. It's a corner with the it's a corner unit with the 2-car garage. Most of the corner units will be a 2-car. They have another 2 models, which is a different floor plan. They kind of swing the other way. But other than that, the square footage is a little bit less or more. I hope you get a lot of value from our videos, and if you do, press that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel. And if you are looking to buy, me and my team is available. We have a great lender with AmeriFirst. They do a great job. And right now, with the way the market is, it's coming, guys. We've been kind of beaten up by the sellers for the last 2 years, and now the market is changing so that it's going to get to a point where it's a healthy equilibrium between the buyers and the sellers than what it had been for the last 2 years, where it has been a very seller market. And if you didn't jump how high they want you to do, then you're not going to get that opportunity. But the good thing is that the prices are stabilizing. I would highly recommend, and I did mention that in my other video also, is that if you are about to close or you go into contract, look into an ARM situation, because you want to marry the house, but you want to date the rate, because you can always get refinanced. So see if you can get like a 5.3 or 5.7 or some sort of a rate that will allow you to get into the house with the lower interest rate, so you can afford it. And then as the market changes and gets to a point where it's a good equilibrium between the buyer and the seller, your rates would be better, you can always refinance. So that is something that I would highly suggest. I hope you get a lot of value. Until the next video, thank you for watching, and bye for now.